Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I'm your host, Denise, and this week, my movie review is Speak No Evil. It stars James McAvoy, Mackenzie Davis, Scott McNairy, Aisling, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Aisling Franciosi, Alex West Leffler, and Dan Hogue. Alrighty. First of all, let me say the running time was right in my wheelhouse, about an hour and 40-ish minutes long. Perfect. And I think for this movie, anything longer would have been a little too much. So that was a great sweet spot for me. So this movie starts with two families on vacation in Italy. And they are, at a vacation, not an Airbnb, but I guess a hotel where obviously there are other guests. And it's a small enough hotel venue, it appears, that small enough to where you're going to see the same people every day, maybe having breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and you'll come across these same people. Or when you're out and about kind of sightseeing, you may see these same individuals. So you kind of build a nice little vacation relationship with these people. So the one family, you have an English gentleman and his wife, played by James McAvoy's character. His name, he plays the part of Patty. And then you have a couple who have a daughter. And on this vacation, you find out pretty quickly that the daughter does suffer from perhaps some anxiety issues. She carries with her a stuffed animal, looks like a bunny or something. She carries that with her and kind of relies on that for comfort and to kind of ease her anxiety when she's in situations that kind of make her uncomfortable. So that sets that stage. So on this vacation, the English couple and the couple with the child, come across each other, and they're kind of just being very cordial in the beginning. And what kind of, I will say, solidify loosely their relationship in terms of, you're the people I'd rather hang out with on this vacation than some other people, is that the couple with the child is kind of trying to get away from another set of vacationers who they aren't really feeling all that much. And then sensing that, Patty kind of comes to the rescue. And so there you have the makings of a nicer experience on vacation. Well, fast forward, we find out that the husband has lost his job. They live in London, but he's lost a job. So that's a lot of money, that's not coming in. So he's still kind of doing some headhunting, looking around, blah, blah, blah. So this kind of vacation is kind of a way for him and his wife and his daughter just to, let's not think about that right now. Let's just enjoy this vacation. We'll worry about finding a job when we get back home. Fast forward, they return home and they receive a postcard from Patty and his wife inviting them to their country home. So they've got this farm home out, on quite a bit of acreage. And so they invite them just come stay for the weekend. We seem to have gotten along pretty well. In Italy, we like you guys. Why don't you come and visit? So right away, the wife is like, I'm not sure about this. And the husband's like, whoa, this sounds like fun. And she's like, well, we don't really know them that well. We just met them and they're asking us not to just have dinner. They want us to come spend a weekend. I'm not really comfortable with that. So, of course, they have a little, argument. And the wife's like, oh, okay, fine. They go visit Patty and his wife on this palatial land. It's a farm atmosphere. So you've got, your barn, and it's been not remodeled really. It's kind of very rustic and has that feeling of comfort and coziness, but there's a lot on that property. Okay. So everything seems to be going well until things get a little weird. You talk about a lame husband. This guy couldn't be more lame. I can't remember the last time I saw a movie where a husband was just, okay, let's try this, or it's not so bad, or they didn't mean anything, or let's just try it. And the wife, you catch on very quickly. She's giving a lot of side eye. She's like kind of uncomfortable with certain conversations that are going on, or certain things that she sees and hears from this couple that they've met. But, she's trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but is still kind of uncomfortable. Well, let me tell you, Patty and his wife are quite the free spirits. They are just kind of, laid back to the point of, good grief, do you do anything here, other than just drink and laugh and just have fun all the time. So as this movie progresses, you find out that Patty and his wife also have a son, and this son is non-speaking. Okay, so hence the title, Speak No Evil. He cannot speak, but I'm not going to give away why this child cannot speak. I'm telling you, this movie with this unconventional, free-spirited couple makes everybody uneasy at some point in time on this weekend respite. At times, the wife is uncomfortable. And then there are times when the husband is uncomfortable, but he just kind of brushes too much stuff under the rug. There are times when the daughter is uncomfortable. So in this movie, it's like a psychological thriller where there are no monsters that are going to, jump out at you. The person who is the, main reason why everybody's so scared in this movie seems normal, but just a little eccentric. But once things are revealed, my goodness, there is suspense. There's terror. There are some, bloody scenes in this movie. This farmhouse, if you can picture just the farmhouse itself where everybody is staying, has more rooms, more stairs, more closets, more hiding spaces than I've ever seen in a house. I mean, behind every corner, there's some place for you to hide once all of the mayhem and real creepy foolishness begins. So for an hour and 40 minutes or so, this is a good one. I was in suspense. I was not sitting there like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. I mean, in some scenes, I kind of was like, you're not really going to do that, are you? Or you're not really going to go over there, are you? And there were some scenes where I actually gasped and one scene where I jumped. So, and there's some funny dialogue. I don't know if it was on purpose, but some of the dialogue was kind of humorous. So there you have it. Speak No Evil. If you want to see something a little different, something that is suspenseful, a thriller that's kind of scary and creepy, but doesn't have monsters and stuff like that, check this movie out. I think you will enjoy it. All right, folks, I'm going to jump into my Nailed It for this week. And guess what? My Nailed It is James McAvoy for this movie. Before things really went really berserk, I was not feeling him from the get-go. I'm like, I don't like the way you're moving through the atmosphere right now. So he had me on edge just from a personality perspective, but he was really, really good in this role. So James McAvoy is my Nailed It for this week from Speak No Evil. All right, folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. Okay, moviegoers, you know what to do. Until next week, I need you to see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. Until next week, bye-bye.